So we are all welcome to the core two of the six-figure plan. It's a lot. We are going to do a lot together, but what the class entails is an ongoing thing because there's no end to wealth. Wealth is a continuous thing. For instance, when I teach you the high income skills, for me, I'm always like coming back to work on the plan. So when we talk about the high income skills, if there is an high income skills, for instance, maybe the very high income skills, maybe there's one that wasn't working or that it's no longer working. I'm going to update that is no longer working, that people should not do it again. If there is one that is a new one that came in, I can always update that, okay, this new one doesn't want to try it out, can try it out. So there's no end to us investing and there's no end to us growing. When it comes to growth, there's no end to growth. You continue to grow. So basically, six-figure plan is a signature program for us to, improve on ourselves. How money come into we are here for money. Anyway, even though we are here for money, we also use it to work on us because the first thing as you can see, as we are starting the class, is for you to know that you're going to work on yourself. Is working on self. So it's called, what we are doing as a six-figure plan with Dr. Love Oladele. Six-figure plan, Dr. Love Oladele, or Dr. Love Oladele six-figure plan. So it's a signature transformation. So the idea is that at the end of the few weeks we'll spend together, something would have changed. The way you do business, the way you make money, the way you see money will have changed. So at the end of the session, you should be thinking like a six-figure earner. Your six-figure could be in Naira. Your six-figure could be in dollars. It could be in crypto. For me now, my target for my six-figure is in dollars and in crypto. It's no longer in Naira. But there's nothing wrong if your six-figure is still in Naira. It is in dollars, it's in crypto. My six-figure now is in dollars and in crypto. That's my target. In fact, crypto is my target because my six-figure is in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is far more than dollars. Then knowing the right business to do, package yourself professionally, attract clients, make consistent income. Is about consistent, knowing that the income is coming continuously. Then multiply your money, your earnings, build long-term wealth. How to build long-term wealth. How to even leave your estate for your children. We are going to also be discussing that. So the signature transformation has 6 M's. The M1 is mindset reset. M2 is mapping your money path. M3 is market positioning. M4 is monetization system. M5 is marketing and visibility. Then M6 is money multiplication. So, mindset research. The foundation of the six-figure plan is you. It has to do with you. Now, I've been telling people, and I'm serious about that in 2026, from January to like June, for 6 months, I'm going to disappear into myself because I want to work on myself. It's only what I have that I can give to the world. So I am that kind of person that the first 3 months of the year, I go learn. I go work for myself so that I can be better. Because the greatest competitor of yourself is yourself. I'm going to repeat that. The greatest competitor of yourself is yourself. Your competitor is not out there. Your competitor is in you. So I compete with myself. I compete with no one outside me. My question every time is, how can I be better than I was an hour ago? How can I be better than I was an hour ago? That's only the thing I'm always asking myself. How can I improve on myself? How can I be better? What can I do to be better? That's the question. It's an ongoing question for me. What can I do? How can I go to the next level? What can I do? That's what I'm always asking myself. So it's about the person that you become before the money starts coming. Jim Rohn always say, it's not about the money, because if you do all the success principles, if you practice all the success principles, money will come. But when it comes, where is the money going to? Where is it going? Who is the person? Who is the person? Who is the container? Are you ready as a container? Are you set to make the money? Because if you're not set, the money will flow in and flow out because you cannot contain it. You're not ready. You're not prepared for the money. So it will come and it will go. It comes in and it goes out. That's why you see people who win lottery, they win lottery, and after some time they are gone. There's a very pathetic story that a lady was sharing the other day that some of us were watching about a guy that sells water, and he was using Aquafina, and this guy can tell you everything about the water, why you should take water. So it's always people are always adored to him. They always want to buy water from him because he will describe water. So Aquafina picked him and gave him 1.5 million, opened store for him, filled the place with water, became a distributor. He was doing well. But 1 year down the line, he's back to square one. He lost everything, back to the street. That's because the container wasn't ready. He wasn't prepared for that money. So that is the reason why you should work on yourself. For me now, my goal, like I said, is 6-figure in cryptocurrency. My goal is billion. People know that I love billion. I've always been talking about this billion. So if the billion come, am I set? I want to be able to contain it. So that is why I keep working on myself. So a lot of us, we focus on the business. What business can I do that will win me money? And what are the investments I can go into? What strategy works? If you learn all of them and be container, which is you're not ready, everything can still go. So how do you get ready? It's by knowledge. That's the number one thing. It's by knowledge. Learn. Be ready to work on yourself, improve on yourself. As you begin to improve on yourself, you'll be getting yourself ready. Then you be able to make the right decision. You'll be able to make the right decision. You will have the capacity to make decision. If there's a decision if there's a time for you to cut off something that is not working for you again, you will not close your eyes. You will not be ashamed. You can make the decision. There's nothing wrong. You can make mistakes. Last year, December, I made the best decision of my life. I made the best decision of my life because each time I'm in my house now. This is how I make money. This is my comfort zone. Of course, sometimes we want to break above your comfort zone, but this is my most comfort zone. My comfort zone is for me to teach online. I am happy. I perform well when I'm teaching online from the comfort of my house. It works for me better. And that's where I make money from, teaching people online. I do a lot of courses online. Now, but sometimes I will say, hey, I want to have physical office. I want to be training in the office. I want to do this. Now, when you go to the office, you would have staff, you would have this, there was a time in my life for like 3 years, I was paying staff more than 2 million naira. Every month, paying staff. And because I make my money mostly from home, apart from when I go to the kind of businesses, I will share some of my experiences in the business world with you. Apart from making money in digital training, I make money in affiliate marketing, I make money in network marketing, I make money in investment strategy, investment consulting. Everything I make, all the money I can make it on my phone. But I will say, hey, Let me have staff. If I have staff, at least more money will be coming in. And far, 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 far. If I have staff, my money will be draining. I have tried it over and over. Like this, I've for 3 times I've had offices. For 3 times I've closed office. So last December, when I took that decision that Nana, this time around, if I close this office, I'm not open any office again until it's either I build something substantial, maybe I build a plaza and I decide to have office inside that plaza, or I build a school and I decide to have office inside that school. But for me to go and have one small office in one plaza is a no for me again. I'm not doing it again. I closed my office in December last year, right? As I'm talking to you, I have 2 properties ongoing. The same money that has been with, I've been going on. If imagine if I had for the past 10 years, if I have not gone to office, I've been using my money for properties. By now, I should have had like 10 houses in Abuja. Like 10. If that's what I was doing with my money. As I am now, I'm thinking of okay, my next step, these 2 houses I'm working on, once they are completed, I want to build a school, I want to build a plaza. I'm making the money from the comfort of my house. If I had office, I tell you this project will not happen. Because office have its own stress. You'll be thinking of how do I keep enough money to pay staff salary? You'll be thinking that's for me, that's my nature of my business. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people having offices. So there are people who have offices and that's where they're making their money. But my own line of business, my money, I'm making it from home. I'm making it from home. So why I just wanted, but I had to make that decision firm. I had to sit down with myself and tell myself the truth. Also, when you have the knowledge, you will also be able to deal with risk because you can't do business. There's no business without risk. Without risk, no business without risk. A friend of mine sells jewelry, jewelry, and she was making about 4 million naira profit every month. She was living large. She was enjoying herself until one singular policy of government during Yaradua. One singular policy of government that jewelry cannot be brought into Nigeria. Our business stopped automatically. Automatically, that is not online. No. As a matter of fact, I used to tell people that those of us that are doing online investment or online business and well, like our business, our losses, whether we incur sometimes is small to the losses the people who do physical businesses. It's small to the losses they incur. Somebody will be rearing poultry, maybe chicken. Only small, only one issue like this. You see chicken, all of them dead overnight. Or somebody will have a farmland, especially in this our Nigeria. Somebody will have a farmland, Fulani will go with their cow and finish everything. It has its own element of risk. Business have its own element of risk. You will ask yourself, am I ready to go through this risk? So you'll be able to know the risk tolerance that you have. You will be able to know the risk tolerance that you have. Also, with knowledge, you'll be able to build the right confidence, the right self-image. Look, if you're going to deliver a lecture somewhere and you have knowledge about that thing, you'll be boiling, you'll be here. Because you have the knowledge, you have what to share, you know it. If you wake me up like this, love Oladele, they come and talk about money. Because that is something that interests me. When it comes to money, wake me up any day, anytime. Because it's something that I study, I do read, do research. I love to talk about money. Actually, I love to talk about money and business. These 2 things interest me. But if you wake me up to talk about health, I'm just learning about health. It's not an area of interest to me in particular, health. But health is good. I'm learning about health because I know that if you have all the money in the world, you are not healthy. You are a poor man. That's why I'm taking my time to learn about health. But it's not something I really enjoy talking about. What I learned talking about is the business and money. So you'll be able to know what and what, which space can you play in so that you can be confident to talk about. Then discipline. Hey God, oh, discipline is a very important one. Everybody can be guilty. I am guilty. Sometimes I lack discipline. I will tell you. Very recently, I started watching some kind of film on phone. I started watching movie on phone. Drama boss going to kill us. So if I finish working at night, normally before night, I just watch 1 hour of video. Maybe see what those days I'll just watch only 1 hour of television. But now that the movie's on our phone, maybe I finish maybe all this training. I'll say I want to relax my head. By 10, I'll watch one film. If the film is interesting or maybe it's rounding up around 12, you see me sometimes temptation. Oh Lord, let's watch one film again. Instead of me to go and sleep, watch one now. And but sometimes I will throw my phone away, say, I beg, oh, go away. Anyway, it helps you to be disciplined, and discipline is very important. Discipline is top notch. Even when it comes to our money, multiplying money, it has to do with discipline. Discipline to, you know, to delay gratification. Discipline not to buy what you don't need, because a lot of the time we buy what we don't need. You buy them, and after some time you are throwing them away because they are not even serving you. So you need to work on yourself. Very important. Now, I love this money language reset. I first of all learned it from Robert Kiyosaki. I learned it from his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. He talked about money reset. Then I started building on it. Okay, what are the things what are some of the things I need to talk about? A reverse effort, a reverse language, a positive language. For instance, I know the particular one saying I don't have money. I learned that particular one from, okay, no, the one I learned more from his book is I can't afford it. He said, instead of us to say I can't afford it, always say, how can I afford it? It's a money reset. How can I afford this? So they say, don't you know my money is scarce? This good type. Even me, I see the talk about. Even this morning, I see stars it to somebody. I wanted to buy chicken for my house for Christmas. So the person told me that he showed me all the number amount 10,200, 10,005, 12,000. I said, give me the one of 10,000. Okay, there's even 9,006. And that's okay, let me balance it. Give me the one of 10,500. Give you 5. Next thing, he came back to me that the one of 10,005 is finished, 12,006. I said, I said, this is double time, 12,600. What did that happen? After I don't shout and finish, I see bottle, but I shout on first. I see shout and first. Say, this is double time. So let us. So sometimes, of course, but you keep telling yourself internally. So instead of you to say, I don't have money, say, how can I create the money? What can I do that will create this money for me? I'll tell you a very personal experience. It's a very personal one. After I lost my husband, there was a particular investment I lost $25,000 this year. When my husband was alive, if I lose money, I don't feel I'm too much because I know say that the day will go see give me. Maybe if I say I lose money, no, as if I still have my stocks running, I still have other things, but at least I may have maybe this, for instance, that 25, that one was particularly, I was always cashing out like $500 to $1,000 from that investment now. So that one shake me. I said, this is my $500. And I started my project, one of the houses I'm building. So every month when I remove $1,000 from that particular account, I will go and give my engineer at least $1 million. I was always sending $1 million to my engineer. So the progress of the house was going. Even me, I was happy with myself. So when that particular investment closed, wow, money to be sent to my engineer, everything just stand still at that time. I've already resumed sending money back. But that time, everything was stand still. I was not thinking, oh God, this thing pay me enter my bowl. I don't go life for now. That particular one, the particular one paid me because they've been there for like 3 or 4 years, and it's not really, even for what we are hearing now from their feelers, these people are very responsible now. Most that even professor, one of them is a professor in university, the owners of the company. But we now add that these three people that owns it, they are in prison now because the government wanted to start their own exchange because it's an exchange. The government wanted to start their own exchange, but everybody in Vietnam uses that exchange. They call it is the business is payment coin staking. Then FMC, they have an exchange called FMC. FMC, their coin was doing well. Everything was just right for that business, for that investment. Their coin was doing well in coin market caps, doing so well. So the last as we know, as we are talking, the three of them, the owners are in prison. Government wanted to start. Everybody in Vietnam is using this exchange. So because of that, they just looked. They said they are using it for money laundering, blah blah blah. So I was every time I go say, God, why you allow me lose this kind of money for this period? When you know say that did not get. What they do, if say I lose money, I will go and meet daddy to support. After I don't have me physical support again. So one day I was now, yeah, that one pay me enter my body. One day I was sleeping. I was sleeping. Then in the dream, I had a conversation, like I was having a conversation with God in the dream state. And I was telling God the same thing that why did you allow me this money now? Blah blah. So, and I got that conversation that you're a very creative person. You don't use your creativity to make money. But when I wake up like this, I carry my Bible and paper, I write and I begin to write, say, you're a creative person. God use your creativity to make money. That's how I was able to overcome. In fact, I forgot. So now I don't move on. I don't even think I'm again because other stuff that is giving me money and all that. So always ask yourself, how can I create money? Because problem can come, like we said. We just spoke, I gave you analogy of different people that failed in their businesses. Problem can come. Another words we talk about is too expensive. Instead of saying that this phone is too expensive, ask yourself, what value is it giving me? This thing I want to buy, what value? When I give you a very simple analogy. Very simple. I went to Port Harcourt for an event, a spiritual event. Wahala, we had planned for that event. Generator was high point. We did a lot. The AC was working, everything was fine. But suddenly the second day, generation had issue. They brought generator. So we just had this heat everywhere. I wasn't comfortable in the hall. The third day, as I was going, okay, that's second day or so, when I was going home, I saw this small challenger fan. I saw it for 7,500. I bought it. The next day, that's in the hall. If you see as this fan served me, somebody showed me, I said, love, the fan shouldn't be more than 5,000 or 4,000. It's too expensive. I said, I cannot understand. This is the best gift I bought for myself in Port Harcourt because I so much enjoyed the seminar because I was fanning myself all through with the fan. The fan was serving me. I don't too feel the rashes. I'm very happy. Me buy the fan. I used to tell myself that's the best gift I bought for myself because I really enjoyed the fan. The 7,500 fan served me. He served me. But somebody here is telling me that it's so expensive. I say, see? So it is expensive. Your own is what value is this thing giving me? What value is it bringing? Is it giving you value? As I'm thinking of now, I want to buy a phone. Although me too, like I said, I'm guilty of some things. I don't have for this my phone. This is so cool. I want to buy Samsung phone. The phone I want to buy, the money can buy land. Imagine a phone of 1.5 million. I think I just love that money in those days go buy land or 1.5 million naira, But I want to use it for my videos. I want to use it for something. It will serve my purpose. It will serve me. So is it going to serve you? Is it going to bring value to you? That's what you should be asking yourself. So instead of saying it's too expensive is the language of a poor man. Money is hard to get. Always say to yourself, money responds to value and solution. So what solution are you bringing to the table? What value are you bringing to the table? Always ask yourself. Don't say money is too hard to get because money is about value. Things are tough. So let's assume that you're going through a tough time. Actually, it could be like that period I was going through that tough time that I was feeling like, oh wow, my $25,000. Oh, Just tell yourself that, oh, this is a growth phase for me. It's a growth phase. I will overcome it. Me, I don't, when I'm going through any, especially financial challenge, I just tell myself that it will soon come to pass now. Not be me, jama jama. I go business idea go come, I go make the money back. It will come, it will come to pass. You know, that's all I always say to myself. This will come to pass. Because all I need to do is to go, just like I saw it in my dream that, guy, baby, I creative person, go and create money. That's exactly what I do with my life. Creativity. How do I, what do I do to bring in the money? That's all I'm always asking myself. So let's look at for this one I spoke about is a wet language that you need to research. Let's look at low self-worth that you need to research. So you sell a product and you're asking yourself, maybe you are selling something. You're asking yourself, who will pay me that much? The question you need to ask yourself is, who need the value that I bring to the table? And that is why I tell you that work on yourself. I told you guys I'm going to work on myself from January to June. If I want to run NGO, I'm going to, those days my husband will tell me that because of the way I give too much, that am I running business or running an NGO? If I want to run NGO, I will not want to run NGO. But I love Oladele. From next year, after I have cooked myself from January to June, and I want to come out with my service, with my value, none of them will be less than $250. If you cannot pay me, waka. If you cannot pay me, carry go. That's the level I am going through. I want to work with selected crowd, those who can pay my service. Cannot pay me, vamos. So I am buying courses. Some of the courses I'm buying as I'm talking to you, some of them are worth $1,000. Then I'm buying, I know what I'm doing. I want to cook myself, like cook myself. If I finish cooking myself, from June next year, you don't have $250. That's a list of my value. So you want to ask yourself, who needs the value that I provide? Don't shortchange yourself. Don't say, who will pay that much? Why would somebody pay me? Omo, have you heard the same Coca-Cola? Please mute yourself. Have you heard the same Coca-Cola that they are selling in the shop for 300 naira? You go to Hilton, they will tell you $1,500. What have they done? They have added only, they didn't change the same Coca-Cola just because of the value. So that is the kind of thing I want to do to myself. And that's the level you should be going to as well. Work on yourself, build your value, so that when you name your price, people will not argue your price. When you name your price, that this is the amount I'm charging, they can't argue with you. So you can do that. I'm not good enough yet. Instead of to say, I'm not good enough yet, tell yourself, I'm becoming better every day. Because in actual fact, you're becoming better every day if you do if you do what I'm sharing with you. That's why I said that we are going to be working on this together. You need to build yourself. Are you becoming better every day, or you're just what you know 5 years ago is still what you know? You're not adding anything. You're not adding to your value. Nobody is going to value you. Nobody, because you don't know anything new. Okay, now, for instance, this is the era of AI. I tell people this is the era of AI. As I did so, as I am, I don't need to learn. AI is good, but I may just want to learn it for myself. But I'm going, even courses. There wasn't last week I bought a course on AI a bit 2 weeks ago for $187. When I wanted to buy it, I called my children. Even though they are 10 years and they're 6 years. Those children, they don't see for their mama. I called them to come and stand by my back. I said, see this course, $187, that's 250,000 naira. About 250,000 naira. Are you going to learn or not learn? I'm learning much more because of my children. I want them to be very good with AI. I'm learning much more because of that. Because that's why I'm even really into it. Because me, my own space, I don't want to use it really. My own space is, I want to use, my main target for next year is using crypto. But one of the things I've also learned is that sometimes your target may be crypto, but it may not be that it's AI that will even bring you the billion. So that's why I'm always very open-minded to learn, especially when it comes to online space. The things that are coming as people, you can imagine in those days when crypto was coming, you can imagine me saying, I don't want to learn crypto. It's crypto that is paying my bills now. It's because of crypto I'm surviving. There's some crypto investment that I'm doing now, right now. In a week, I'm making over $500. It's crypto that is paying my bills. So you can imagine when crypto was coming, I closed my, say I'm not the learn crypto. How do I want to survive now? So the same thing, AI is coming. I'm very open. I'm buying courses. Even today or tomorrow, I will still buy another course. Just to be learning what people are learning on this AI. Because even though it's not my target for my billion next year, who says it cannot be? It can't be. I don't know. I'm not, my focus is not, for my billion that I want to make. Oh, but who knows? It can be. So that is why you should be open-minded. If in your industry, what is evolving, what is happening, you need to be very open-minded. Anything you're doing, where are people going to? I am in the online space. And online now, AI is the thing. AI robots is trading for us. AI is doing everything. AI is me. So I'm doing everything AI. You see me there. Everything AI, you see me there. I'm learning a lot, like a lot on AI. People like, you may want to say, people like me don't earn that much. You can say people like me don't earn that much. Remind yourself that income is not determined by background. It's not determined by background. It's determined by the value that you can give to the world. By the value, how much can you contribute? You know, when you are in a place where you are discussing, where I want to move to now, the house I'm moving to next month, by God's grace, is an estate by, my husband used to work in WHO before he died. So most of the people that are living there are international staff. International, that is United Nations staff, so, they do a lot of before they select you to work with them and all that. These are people that are widely traveled. These are top people. So they now did a committee for those who will clean for cleaning of the estate, sanitation. They now brought me into the estate. So today we had meeting. The contribution I was giving alone, you go not say this one not person who they put for background. That's because I have value to give. And I don't stay after. That's why I said last year go they busy for me. I'm a member of Wimbies. Wimbies is doing what is called win board. There's win board. You pay 600,000 to attend like a training, but it's like a mentoring. Somebody who is already in a board will mentor you so that you can learn what happened when you're in board of organization, maybe board of banks, board of NGOs. So I have already applied to be a Wimboard mentee. They call us mentee. Somebody will mentor me. Why do you think I'm applying? It depends on the people you associate with. This Wimboard now, when they finish, you can imagine me. Sometimes it can be somebody like Ibukun. Ibukun Awashika is one of the owners of Wimbies. It may be somebody like Ibukun that will mentor you. Imagine Ibukun mentoring you as a Wimboard member. Do you know how many boards that woman can recommend that they should take you? Because she's the one that mentored me. Let's say she mentored me. You know how many boards she can recommend that you should be part of. Do you understand? So paying that 600,000 naira is nothing to me now, because me, I know what I want to go and gain. I know the level I'm going to. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. So you need to also set those kind of strategic value for yourself so that you can move. You can be moving. So you need to improve your value. So when you say, let me, some people say, let me reduce my price, reduce skinny. Am I not the one that said that next time, in the next 6 months, but the least people will pay for my training or for anything they want to get from me will be $250 because that's my target. I don't come to the marketplace to play. I didn't come to the marketplace to play. I'm putting value on myself so that I'll be highly valuable. Like highly valuable. So improve your value and your positioning. One of the things we'll be talking about maybe tomorrow is positioning. Improve your value and your positioning so that people will really place value on you in the marketplace. Okay? Very important. Now let's look at from scarcity to abundance. When you say there's no opportunity, and this is Tinubu time, times are hard. If I hear them again, tuba, times are hard, finish. In this same Tinubu time, a lot of people are buying what? They are building houses, they are buying cars, they are doing different things. When different things are happening this same time that is so hard in this country, too many things that people are doing different things. Am I not the one that I said I'm building a house now? When my part decking, they wanted to do my decking last week. I sent 10 million. I'm doing so many. So my person, this same time as it didn't hard reach, opportunity exists for those who are prepared. Always be prepared and don't say which the country is hard. There is always opportunity. Where is if the country is hard, maybe in particular industry or in particular settings, it is the money is going elsewhere. Where is the money going to? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Where is the money going to? So that you can go and see whether you can go and follow them to enjoy part of it. There's something you can do. The economy is bad. Who said? Money is moving. I must position myself. Position yourself, oh, my person. Position yourself. Because there's always money moving around. You can be part of it. Others are lucky. Yeah, they're just lucky. They are not lucky. They are positioned and they are prepared. How positioned are you? How prepared are you? Are you ready for if opportunity come knocking on your door now? Are you ready? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Then when you let us say that you miss a chance, an opportunity came and you missed it. Tell yourself another opportunity will come. Don't kill yourself. Another opportunity will come. Okay, now for instance, I trade forex, and I paid for a lot of signals. Sometimes they will give us signals. Sometimes they will give us signals. I will see the signal coming to my phone. I'll just tell myself, I'm not a trade, Jare. Maybe I'm busy with something. I'll just tell myself, I'm not trading now, Jare. I pay for signals. Even though I can trade, but I still pay for signals. I am cryptocurrency now. I'm doing crypto. I'm paying for one guy. He gives us what's it called? Features trading. He gives us Ginger coins. Sometimes I will see his coins. So then I've seen his coins. I will just tell myself, I know they buy. So opportunity will always come, actually. It will always come. So you need to know that. So these are some of affirmations you can use. I use that. I think in solutions, not excuses. Always tell yourself that. I think in solutions, not excuses. Because there's solution to every problem. There's solution to everything. I think in solutions, not excuses. I take responsibility for my income. I'm responsible for what I make. So if I want to make more, I have to become more. If I want to make more money, I become more. Because if you don't become more, you can't make more. So take responsibility for your income. Every income that comes to you means that you got to go and get yourself become a better person. Money is a tool, and I'm learning to use it well. Because indeed, money is a tool. It's just a tool. You're learning to use it well. If you don't use money well, you will find that the money, the same tool that is helping people to change their life, to do things positively, for you is not working because you're not using it well. So money is a tool. I love this particular one. I earn in proportion to the value I create. I earn in proportion to the value I create. So if you want to earn more, you create more value because money is in value. If you want to make money, is in value. So I earn in proportion to the value I create in the marketplace. If you want to earn more money, create more value, and money will come to you. I am building systems, not chasing cash. 6 figures is learnable, repeatable, and achievable. 6 figures is learnable, repeatable, and achievable. So you need to give yourself these affirmations. Maybe what I'll do, I'll copy these affirmations. I'm going to put them on these particular affirmations. I'm going to put them on even though you have the slide, but I'll put this particular one on the group so that you can be using them because it's very important. Very, very important. I'll put them on the group. I think in solutions, not excuses. I take responsibility for my income. Money is a tool. I'm learning to use it well. I earn in proportion to the value I create. I'm building systems, not chasing cash. 6 figure is learnable, repeatable, and achievable. So you need to reset your mind. You need to be a money magnet. A money magnet means that you can attract money to yourself. Money is not running away from you. Money is coming to you. So attract the money. Attract the money. Money likes what goes to only go to people who can attract it. Attract everything you're doing. Attract money to yourself. That's what you need to become. So we have done M1, which is a money mindset reset. Then we're going to M2, mapping your money path. What is your money path? This is where my book, for those who don't have this book, you need to have it. If you have not read this book yet, Millionaire Blueprint, you need to read it because this is where the book comes in. This is where Millionaire Blueprint comes in. Because in Millionaire Blueprint, I shared all the online businesses that we do. I shared them into 4. All the online business we do, I share them into 4. So if you have not read this book, if you have the book and you have not read it, make sure you read the book. If you have not read it, you're doing yourself a disfavor. If you don't have it, have it. So mapping your money paths. I shared all the online businesses we do, they're only into 4 categories. It's either you're selling your own product or service. And you can sell any products. You can sell any service. You can just use online. You can sell digital courses, like I'm always selling digital courses. After this training that we are doing now, I'm going to put this video, every video, I'm going to upload them on YouTube. I'm going to put them under unlisted so that only those that have the link can have access to it. And I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell them off. Then the second one is is cryptocurrency and forex. You can learn to make money with cryptocurrency. You can learn to make money with forex. There are various ways you make money with forex trading. I listed them here. And forex way you make money in cryptocurrency. I didn't even talk about forex trading here much because at the time I wrote this book, I didn't like forex trading. See the irony of life. I didn't like forex trading until last year, December. I wrote this book last year, November. And at the time I launched this book, I don't trade forex on my own. I use forex both, but I don't trade forex on my own. So I didn't write much about forex trading here. In December last year, somebody introduced me to Akashes, and from Akashes, I began to love forex trading. And today, I teach children forex trading. So forex trading and cryptocurrency is another one, another model. Then network marketing and affiliate marketing is another model. Affiliate marketing and network marketing simply says that you don't have your own product to sell at this time. You're selling another person's product. Chicken up. And it doesn't mean that because you're selling somebody else's products or you have your own product, like I have my own books, it doesn't mean that I can't sell other people's products. I sell other people's products very well. I'm doing affiliate marketing and network marketing very well. That's another way, apart from my trainings, my own products, That's another way I make money. I make money from affiliate marketing and network marketing very well. Very well. So, and another one is for you to become an influencer. Becoming an influencer in today's century, AI can help you because AI, becoming you can use YouTube, TikTok, you have your own content you're creating. But today, AI has made our life easier. A lot of people with AI, so that's why AI is the in thing now. You can become a content creator and you can become an influencer fast with that. So AI can help you simplify your work. That's why you need to learn AI. So, for instance, I now love Oladele. I play in all this space. Everything I wrote here, I play in there. When it comes to selling your own product, I sell my own product. At least I've written a book. This is one of my products. I've written 7 books. When it comes to selling your services, I sell services. I sell my consulting services. I sell my coaching services. What am I doing here? I'm coaching you guys. And I sell digital courses. Anytime I finish all my, like this training I'm doing that I'm involved, I put it on YouTube. Most of the time now I just make my life simple. I love it short because YouTube will be there and always be there. I just put my courses on unlisted on YouTube. I sell them like that, unlisted on YouTube. I don't stress myself again like before, where I'll be looking for my own website to build my own. I just put them unlisted on YouTube and sell them, the link to people. As simple as that, and I'm selling. I'm playing that space. Cryptocurrency and forex. I trade forex. I pay for signals apart from me trading the forex. When it comes to cryptocurrency, I stake my money in exchanges. Most of the AI bots that we are doing, some of them are trading cryptocurrency for me. Some are trading forex for me. You know, there are so many ways that we are making money. I make money. I play in that space. Affiliate marketing and network marketing. Me, Abi Baba. Hey, please mute yourself. Oh, I don't like when people don't mute themselves. Oh, Ola Bricks, you have been muting yourself many times. Please mute yourself. Please, I don't want, this is a class. I don't want to unmute. Please mute yourself. I don't want to mute everybody and you cannot unmute yourself. Ola Bricks, don't unmute again. You're unmuting, no reason. You're leaving me with no choice to do what I don't want to do.
Sorry.
Mute yourself. You are disturbing my class.
Sorry.
Let me just do what I don't want to do. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. I've muted everybody. People cannot unmute themselves again. I didn't want to do this because this is a class. Okay, so as I was saying, network marketing and affiliate marketing, I play in that space very well as well. Very well. I make money in that space very well. The only space I can say I don't play very well is the area of becoming an influencer, where maybe you have YouTube and you have thousands of people following you, or Facebook or TikTok. I deliberately I can't do everything. Like I used to tell people, I can't come and keep myself. I can't do everything. Let me stay with the ones that give me much more money. So I don't influence. I used to tell people I don't want to become an influencer without making money. So, but if you can be an influencer, if you are patient, gradually you will pick up and you make the money, and that works. It works for people as well. Now, you can see that all this mapping up your path, there are different things. However, you can actually still make multiple streams of income. So for me, from all these different things, it's because I'm able to combine them and also done them over the years. But we can still look at this person who is not doing something too far forward. So let's assume that you are a photographer. I want to talk about multiple streams of income in the photography business, for instance. Let's assume you are a photographer. For snapping individuals, you can make money. You can decide to start doing events, wedding. You can focus. You can also say you can add it. Apart from individuals that come, maybe they come to your studio. You also start looking for those who are doing weddings, who are doing events, naming ceremony. You start looking for them. You add it. That's another source of income for you. You can sell pictures because you're a photographer. You can snap very good pictures. You can sell them on a website like Shutterstocks, where people buy all these stock pictures, and people, they'll pay you because you're the one that have the picture. You can decide to have YouTube on photography. You are still in the same line. You can decide to do affiliate marketing on photography. You can decide to sell courses on photography. You can decide to rent out your photographic equipment. You can see in one photography, I have spoken about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can even rent out your photography equipment. Yeah, somebody can sell you that is a photographer and there's no market. People are not coming to my studio to snap. I am broke. You are another person who has learned about value. Another person who is in a class like this. Because when you say pay for training, they don't want to pay for training. Another person who is in like a class like this, who has learned about creating value from what you have, can decide that, okay, I'm a photographer. People come to my office, but I can also go out. I can add invest photography. I can sell my photo online on Shutterstocks. I can start a YouTube channel. I can do affiliate marketing on photography equipment. I can sell courses on photography. I can rent out my photography equipment. Can you see the difference between this photographer and that photographer? A photographer that has decided to learn the business of photography. Other things I can do around photography. How can I make multiple streams of income? I'm just using photography as an example. What about your own business? What about your own line of business? What about your own career? How many ways can you make money from that same line, from that same career? How many lines? This person can decide to go and learn a new skill. Somebody who is doing photography, it will be easy for you to learn video editing. Somebody who is doing photography, it will be easy for you to learn graphic artistry. Somebody who is learning photography, it will be easy for you to learn AI. What about your own industry? Now, Abiba, who is an accountant, Abiba, do you know that, for instance, in Nigeria, tax from January, you start paying tax. As an accountant, a lot is open for you to make money in Nigeria. You can become an accountant for individuals. You can become accountant for families, because now everybody is now going to be looking at who is the accountant I can go and meet? You can become a tax consultant. You can begin to have YouTube channel on accounting, and begin to maybe talk about tax, talk about different accounting things. You can start to have a YouTube channel on accounting. That same course, career you have, or that same business, there are multiple ways you can open it up to begin to make money with it. You can decide to partner with other accountants as an affiliate, and if you begin, maybe you're not selling a particular line, maybe tax consulting, you can decide to partner with anybody I refer to, you people go pay me, she can have. You can decide to say, okay, I want to write courses, social courses on accounting. There are so many things you can do within the same line, that career that you have, that business that you have. There are so many things you can do. So what is that excuse of not making more money? That is the reason why you are here. Mapping out your money part. What is the money part? How can I make money? Because if you make money, that is when you can know how to manage that money, because we are still going to go to managing money. That's when you cannot have enough to invest. That's when you cannot have enough to invest. Because the goal of this program is for you to build wealth and to build lasting wealth. To help you build lasting wealth. That's what we are doing here. So we have done M1 and M2, which is mindset reset, and M2. So we have 6 M's. We're going to do the remaining 2 M tomorrow. But right now we are going to go to, I'm going to come to multiplying your money. We are going to just talk about different ways we make money. Then we will now break it down. Now, in multiplying your money, when it comes to capital, it's not even about business. Like, for instance, all the photographer I spoke about, all those ones are talking about business income. All this photography business, event photography, selling your photo, they are talking about business income stream. What about capital income stream? So this same photographer now is now making money. you will now start thinking of capital income stream. And these are capital income stream I want to talk about now. I'll talk about them then. From tomorrow or next, we'll see how we can, really get involved. Capital income stream. We have, I call our streams of income, I share them into 4 or 6. Very high risk investment, very high risk. High risk investment, low risk investment, and very low risk investment. Very high risk investment are those investment, most of those business investment we do online, they are very high risk because they can just wake up and close shop, and you don't know their address. But do I still do them? Yes. I know they are high risk, but I do them. I do them because they are very good to help you quickly multiply your money. But the way we are looking for multiplying our money, the way we are looking for multiplying our money, the day the thing wants to disappear, that's the way the thing will disappear with everything. So now, a friend of mine called me yesterday. I was telling him about one particular, we were talking about it together. I really wanted to share Zoom, but I said no, I was busy. I was preparing for this class. And in 3 months, your money will double. So he told me, look, I'll put $19,000 here. That he likes the fact that in 3 months, his money would have doubled. We have some like that. I have some like that. For instance, SMF, Smart B. I'm doing it on 1% every day. In 3 months, your money don't double. I'm doing it. It's possible. But then, it's high risk. High risk means that you can close up. If you close up, who you go owe? Nobody to owe, though. That is why it is high risk. But we still do them because they are, if you, for instance, if you are fortunate and see the ones that stay, they quickly help you to double your money. So 3 months, you can double your money. Imagine, you can't come, okay, for instance, now, this week or last week, I did treasury bill of 20 million. Now, that treasury bill I did, they gave me 2,000, they gave me 2.9 million. The 2.9 million, because it's low risk, I decided to do it. I did it because I was thinking of, I'm looking for something I can do, and I'm sure that my children can pay school fees, especially when I lost my husband. Sometimes they say disaster. They say opportunity can come out of disaster. When I lost my husband, my head began to wake up because I don't have a husband that will support me again. Not like before when I lose my when I'm careful with my money, my husband is there. This time around, I don't have somebody that will give me that support. The worst thing that can happen to you there is to go and start begging people for money. I say, no, hey, God forbid, I cannot beg anybody for money. You better wake up. Your head must wake up. So my head started waking up. So I said, I need to share my risk. I don't want to hear story. So I decided to do treasury bill. One of my friends that came, one man that came back said treasury bill. That instead of doing treasury bill, you go put the money under in bag. I said, why? He said because treasury bill is 15%. 15%. They give you 15%. Yeah, they gave me 15%. They gave me 2.9 million. Then inflation is 25%. But as the man was talking, me, I was remembering what my husband used to advise me. Those days when I was doing, before I used to do a lot of stupid way of investing. So imagine me putting $100,000 in investment and the investment will go away. My husband used to tell me that it's better to put your money in these ones that you say they don't give you on low risk, where you are saying they don't give you much. It's better to put your money there because if you lose some, you will know that you have lost some. You see, people that are very rich, they are about preservation of capital. The capital they are going to put, is it preserved? They are always very, they want their money, they don't want to lose their money. And that's where I am now. I don't want to lose money. I don't want your sister. So I'm being careful now, actually, very careful. So that's why I'm spreading my risk. So when I did a treasury bill of 20 million, they gave me 2.9 million. They removed a tax, I believe, 1 point. When they said it's 10%, they removed 299 million. I only got 2.6 million. I carried my 2.6 million. I sent it to my engineer, added it to the 10 million to the one I'm building, the house I'm building. Added it to my 10 million to build my house, the second house I'm building. I know what I saw you that touched the heart. So what am I saying? I am playing all these spaces. Very high risk. When it comes to high risk is stocks. And stocks most times are, I'm doing more of foreign stocks. All these stocks, you leave them to, which English I want to, you leave them to, I'm doing more of long term, long term. You can actually do, when it comes to stock, you can actually say you want to sell too. There's nothing wrong. There's a man I know, he put 1 billion in stocks. After 1 month, the stock don't double to 2 billion. He carry all the money, don't go another place. So the man didn't even say, give me 1 billion out of my money. He took all the 2 billion, took it to another project. So that is one of the ways the rich people, they turn around money. You know, study. This stocks will do well in the next 3 months. Put 1 billion. That's how you see the rich people, they get richer now, because some of us, they take that kind of risk. And the truth is, it can also go the other way. It could also go the other way. But he went his way. He did the calculation. I think it was Orlando also before that. He did his calculation. He went his way. It could also go the other way. That is your mind. When you are an investor, your mind is already prepared. This thing can go my way. It may not go my way. If it doesn't go my way, what will I do? If it doesn't go your way, because you already have, I will share an experience with you. As at the time I came to Port Harcourt, I'm sure some of you here are in Port Harcourt. Like, I can see Olabis, and because of you, I mute everybody now. I'm not gonna mute. So, and you know, I don't allow you to talk to me because you were muting yourself 100 times. So, in Port Harcourt, I spoke about one particular investment, right? Business. You gotta, even if you try on mute, you gotta mute yourself. I already made it. Nobody can mute until I allow you on mute. Business, I did business. I did $1,800 for business. That's about 3 point something million. You won't believe that business that I taught you guys in Port Harcourt, as we are talking, business is not a good investment because people's money, if you know the way it works, every 28 days they pay 24%. As I'm talking to you, business, my $1,000 as say about 8 days supposed to have dropped. It didn't drop, and that is a sign that they are going. So if they go now, I have lost $1,800. If they go now, is it going to kill me? Is anything going to happen? I will feel bad that I want 800. I'm on that one for at least at my house now. There's a house, the house I want to park in. Just today I went with carpenter. I want to do kitchen cabinet, and he's charging me about 1 point something million. Kitchen cabinet and wardrobe, and even the cushion chairs. I mean chairs for dining. I want to change the chairs, my dining chairs. At least money where I want to spend now about 2 point something million. That my 1.8 million go down for me. I mean, what my 1,800 I go down for me now. Where is going? Am I killing myself? No, because I already know that it's part of the game. It's possible for me to lose that money, and it's gone. But I have a friend. My friend called me. He's the one that brought me into this particular one. Though. I'm not even the one that brought him in. He's the one that brought me. As a matter of fact, when I saw this particular business, for many months, I told him I wasn't going to do. Then later, and I said, okay, let me try it. I now try it with small money, $100. It was the one that said, no, I'm not blaming him. I'm not I'm blaming him, but I'm bringing out a story. I don't blame people when I lose any money in investment. I don't blame people that bring me in. I'm too responsible for that. It has happened, So, but it was one that said, no, love. As a matter of fact, let me tell you people the truth. I did only $100. He now told me that he has an account that if I put $1,800, I'm going to, in fact, I was telling people that I lost only 1,800. It's not only 1,800. Because he said if I put 1,800, I will buy the account from him for $500 because he registered before me. It's one of his accounts. He had two accounts that I'll buy for $500. If I put 1,800, I'll be able to earn to the 17th generation. At the end of that 17th generation, how much did I earn? It's not even up to $200. So I bought it for him for $500. So it's not even 1,800. I bought that account from him for $500. I put $1,800. That's $2,300 that I've lost now. So when I now called him, do you know what he was saying to me? Love, my life don't scatter. My daughter's school fees, I don't even have it. The thing affected him, Affected him, Come on. I didn't think of it much. I don't move on because I have other investments. You can see why I said about having multiple streams of investments. So that if anything happened to one, you will not be so affected. You will not be affected so much that you want to go and kill yourself. You want to go and do the So you need to have, that's why we have multiple streams of investment in case anything happens to one. So I know one of the people that attended Port Harcourt events, Mr. Anthony, he was very excited about business. Business is no longer a good investment. Okay, he wasn't telling me he wanted to do business after that. But I had already seen that business is no longer a good investment. So I said, no, it's not a good place to go because our money is not dropping down. So Iris investment, I buy foreign stocks. Foreign stocks, sometimes your foreign stocks will not, you may buy foreign stocks sometimes and it may drop. Something happened to me today. Was it? Yeah. I'm based in Abuja. So there is this bank, ASO Savings and Loans. I don't know many of us are in Abuja. ASO Savings and Loans. They are very popular. I used to go and save money there every month because that time I was thinking I would buy a house. Before I used to think I would buy a house or I would build my houses through mortgage. I wanted to use mortgage. By the time I just left mortgage, especially one of the mortgages I wanted to do, my source of income. I couldn't tell them that it's cryptocurrency. Or I couldn't explain my earning because I'm not a salary earner that salary is going to the bank. My money is in crypto. If I want to pay any upfront, I will change cryptocurrency and send it to the bank. So those flow of income, I couldn't explain it to them. I just say, well, no, fancy these people, go and buy land and build your thing yourself, leave this thing. And I thank God I did it because me, it's a mortgage, be paying mortgage. It's good though, it's good, but be paying mortgage for many years. I'm not sure it's a route I want to follow anyway. So I've left that route. So I was having ASO Savings and Loans. Only for them, I got a message today. ASO Savings and Loans government CBN has closed them. They've closed. They're now saying NDIC, although I didn't save much, my money not plenty for them. So only what I said to myself, I just said to myself, thank God, my money is not there. Because NDIC will only give you the insured deposit. Let's assume you have 20 million in the bank and the bank closes. NDIC can only give you maybe, I think it's about 1% or so that they give to people. So only insured, your money don't go. As a bank don't close, your money don't go. Only the insured deposit that you are going to get. So we are saying that, what am I trying to say? Every investment has a risk. Is that one not a bank? As of a very well-known bank in almost all the federal government staff in Abuja, FCDA, they're really using it. ASO Savings. If you go there, people will be full, saving money. ASO Savings, ASO Savings. The CBN has closed them. Can you imagine? I just got a message today that I should come and claim my money where they are not plenty. I say not reach 20,000 because me and I left them. I don't want to do things. Maybe not up to 20,000. So I don't have time to go and waste with NDIC. I died them to 20,000 there. But you can imagine somebody that have 20 million, 50 million there. They will only give you 1% of your insurance funds if any bank close. That's to tell you that even banks can close. So the risk is there. So we also have low risk, like fintech savings. Like I said to people, I use exchange savings. Okay, now I use exchange savings. I use exchange stakings. But the exchange can close now. So the second biggest exchange in the world, it closed now. Forgotten the name now. The second biggest exchange in the world, it closed. Billionaires were crying. Billionaires in abroad, multi-billionaires, all their money were there. It affected a lot of business. I know a business that I know, Mara. Most of the people that were investing in them, sponsoring them, They stopped because that business, their investment was in, their money was in, I think it's, I've forgotten the name of the second biggest exchange that closed. I'll ask ChatGPT. It was a very popular case that happened about 4 years ago. It closed. So, okay, let's assume that I'm putting my money in exchange that don't close. Okay, even the one that I said close now, Paynet Coin. I was buying my FFC exchange this year, the one that closed in July. I was putting my SRP there. I was putting my Dogecoin there. It's closed. Then we now have very low risk like treasury bills and FGM bonds. When I was in Port Harcourt, one of the students told me that FGM bonds they don't do tax. So I will be doing more of FGM bonds. I know the that treasury bill they cannot see more than my 20 million. They can never see more than that my 20 million. I'll put my money in FGM bonds. FGM bonds that there's no tax. Yeah. Then we also have ETF. ETF can be all it can be very high risk. We have ETF. ETF is like all stocks together, many stocks in one place. It's like a basket of fruits, basket of stocks in one place. That's ETF. So you can have very high risk ETF, low risk ETF, so we'll get there. Then we have real estate. A lot of people talk about real estate. For me, I don't know much about real estate too. I just started buying land and building houses. That's what I'm doing for now. Somebody was telling me the other day, because I was telling the person that I know people who put $100,000, $200,000 in investment, and he said that if he has $200,000 now, you go and buy land in Abuja and flip it. So that some people they flip land. You buy it now, maybe for 400,000. Then before you know it, somebody will come and buy it for 500,000 for you. I don't know about that much. So maybe what I will do, maybe one of the classes, I can bring a real estate investor to come and tell us. But I know that's a very good way to turn around your money as well. It's a good way to invest your money as well. Yeah, it's a good way to invest. It's a good way to invest your money as well. That's a good one as well. So we are going to take our time to look into how to buy all the stocks. So I'm going to tell you some apps I'm going to share some app with you. I'll put them on the group. You're going to download the apps I use for my investment. I use Afri Investor. I'll put them on the group. Optimox, Bamboo. I'll put them on the group. So for those are joining us fresh, maybe those are the download them, okay? Download them, download those three. Download those. I'm going to send all of them to you. Just try and download them. That's what we are going to. We are going to use them to do our investment most of the time. Then I'll also be sharing with you some investments. So maybe I'll put them in the group. So I will just talk about the high risk investment that I do. I'll talk about them. Very high risk investment that I do right now. So I spoke about Smart V. Smart V basically was Smart V, you make 1% every day. And you can get 300% of your money. That's about 100% of your money in 3 months. Yeah. So after 100 days, you would have made your money, because when you put your money, let's say you put $1,000, they pay 1%, like 1%. Oh no, they pay 0.4% to 0.4% to 1.5% every day. It's ranges. It's not a constant thing. So you have found that within 3 months, you would have made your money back. It's Sonic AI that pay 1% a month. I mean 1% a month, yeah. But this one pays 0.4 to 1.5% every day. So you found that in 3 months, you would have been able to cash out at least, maybe you put $1,000, you would have been able to cash out like $1,000. But your $1,000 is still there, which they will return to you after 3 months. So that's why you say in 3 months you're able to double your money. So that's how Smart B works. Then we now have Orum. Orum pays us 10% to 15% of our investment every month. And Orum, you get it for $20. That's $20. Then you put any amount for $1,000. I mean, for $100 in it. Why Smart B, $50 only one time. You don't pay again. And you can also put any amount for $100. For Orum, you pay $20 every month, every year, not month, every year for their robots, because it's robots that's trading for us. Yeah. And Smart B too is robot that's trading for us. Another investment I'm doing is Sonic AI. Sonic AI is a robot trading for us as well. But you first of all have to register in a community called FSC. You register with $60. Yeah. When you register with $60, they link you to a broker, and the broker tag is called tag. So the broker amplifies any amount you put. So let's say you put $1,000. The broker will give you 24x of $1,000. That's 2,400. So when the broker gives you that amount, you are able to trade on that for you. Their AI will trade on that for you. And on the average, it gives us 1% a month. So that one gives us 1% a month. And when it gives you 1% a month, you still share 70 and 30. So 70% comes to you. 70% comes to you, 30% goes to them. If you're on the WhatsApp group, I'm going to put it on the WhatsApp group, okay? I'm going to put it on the WhatsApp group. 70% goes to you and 30% goes to them. So that's how that works. Then we now have exchanges. I put money in exchanges. I buy maybe in Binance. I buy, like now I bought SRP, I staked it. I can buy different coins, USDT and all that. I will stake them. That's how I do them. I buy USDT, I stake them. That's how I do them. So what I do is I put them on the group, the different online investments. So you will choose, you tell me you use this one, you tell me this one, you tell me this, you want to do this or you want to do that. So you understand, you decide that, oh, you want to do this one or you want to do this one. So I'll probably guide you. So what I also have a group for each of these. I have a group that is dedicated to each of them. Maybe what I do when I talk about them, the brief, I can also put the link to the group for those who are interested to know much more about a particular one. Because each of them, they do Zoom meetings. All of them do their own Zoom meetings. So, FSC up for the AI, the tag AI bot, they do their own Zoom meeting. Smart B. So all these online investments, I have a group for them, and the companies themselves, they do the Zoom. In case you want to know more, you can know more about them. Yeah, you can know more about them. So that's how the online investment works. Online investment, like I said, very risky. No do if you cannot stomach risk. No do if you cannot stomach risk. That's online investment for you. Anybody who cannot stomach risk, not even go near them. But I do them and I spread my money in many, so that in case one, like I said, business now went, I'm not so perturbed because I have my money in so many others working for me. That is it. Okay, so I thank you. I'm going to take questions now. We have questions. If you have questions, let's take your questions. Anybody, if you have questions, raise your hand. I will allow you on mute. You have gotten value today. You have gotten value, type value in the chat box. You have gotten value for attending this class. Put value in the chat box. Let me know that I have not wasted my saliva. Let me know I've not wasted my saliva. If you got value, please put value in the chat box. We got value in this class today. Put value in the chat box. And I always like people being truthful, being me. If you don't get value, tell me, say, no, I don't get value, give me my money back. Consider and shush. Okay, so if you have questions, you can put in the chat box as well, or you can raise your hand. I will take your questions. If you have questions, put in the chat box. I'll take your questions. Or if you don't have questions, in the absence of any question, thank you. We are going to continue tomorrow, the same time, 5 p.m. We're going to continue tomorrow, the same time, 5 p.m. Okay? That's the end of today's class, everybody. Okay? That's the end of today's class. Bye-bye, everyone.